Hello, everybody. Hello. Good afternoon, good evening. I was just say good night. Hope everybody had a great day today. How's everybody doing today? I'm gonna get something to take this makeup off my face. Being a woman is so hard. It's hard being a woman. It really is. It's hard being a woman. I'm trying to find my makeup stuff so I can take this makeup off my face, girl. Y'all, it's cold out here tonight. I guess it's the same as it was last night, right? Same as it was the other nights before. Guys, I got some good news. I got some really good news. Enjoy your night. Have a safe one. Have a safe night. I am so sleepy. I'm just drained today. I don't feel like even driving. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Work was alright. Seemed like customers was coming in at the end of the night trying to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why are you coming in this late? Why are you coming in the store this late? Come on now. Give me a break. But I'm out of the plantation. That's what I call it, a plantation, honey. I had a good day today. I can't complain. Can't complain. How was your day, Rhonda? How was your day? Guess what, guys? I got some good news that I can go to my new shelter. See what God can do. See what God can do. When people think they're throwing you away, see what God can do. Oh, thank you, Rhonda, for the donation too. I forgot to send you a I usually try to people that send me cash apps. I normally try to send, a thank you. I didn't get a chance to even get around to yours. I appreciate it. I know I said thank you before. I believe so. I'm like, I don't want to take a donation from anyone without, acknowledging the donation. I'm not that type of person, but I thank you so much for that. I know I acknowledged somebody, but I don't think I sent you an acknowledgement, and I will tomorrow. I don't want to act like I don't see the stuff coming in. People send me donations, and sometimes it gets overwhelming with YouTube because, like, I try to reply back to all comments and reply back to all people that send me donations. I always try to reply back, but sometimes when life sets in, I can't get to everything that I want to get to, you know. But I definitely thank everyone for anything that anyone has ever done for me, donation wise, or even when you guys send me hearts and shares, and you subscribe to my channel and my life. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for it, guys. I really am, and I'm happy tonight that I don't have to go sleep in my car tonight because it was rough last night. I was cold, even though I had the hot gloves. The hot gloves worked pretty good, but I just like to lay flat. You know what I'm saying? I like to be in some type of bed. So I am gonna go check into a new big S word. It's gonna probably be some foolishness like the last one, but I appreciate it. Yeah, girl. And I was fighting my way to get in the shelter because when I called the shelter, them heifers was nasty. They had nasty attitudes from the jump street. I was like, what is wrong with all these people in the shelter? Y'all supposed to be helping people in need, and y'all got the nerve to be nasty with attitudes. I don't understand it. Child, I don't get it. But I told them I'd be there after work, and we're gonna see how that's gonna go down. I don't know what they're gonna expect from me, like when I get there tomorrow. But I'm gonna let them know, like, look, I work, and the only thing I'm bringing in there is one bag, like I had at the other place, one bag, and I'm just gonna have my pajamas, my soap, my toothpaste, and whatever I'm wearing tomorrow, because I'm still gonna have the same type of, getting up at 5 in the morning to go to the gym or whatever. So I'm still gonna have the same routine, but I don't know because every shelter runs differently. So I guess we're gonna see. We're gonna see when we get there, y'all. We're gonna see when we get there. Like, I can't wait to get my life together because I'm actually tired of doing this. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of the homeless life. Is like, it's really no joke. It's not a joke. It's really not a joke. But I'm grateful to get the phone call today that they were saying that they would take me. So I was happy about that. Um, Grateful because I was like, Dad, it's nifty out here tonight, and then I'm leaving work, so I really want to lay down and try to rest. But I don't know how these people are going to be as far as in the shelter, like the girls, or I got to get used to all new people, and they say it's men there too, and I guess the men and the women, of course, is separate. But I'm reading reviews on the place, and it's a little on the ghetto side. I'm reading a lot of bad stuff too. But like I said, I go in here, I mind my business. I say to myself, I mind my business. I say to myself, because those places can be like prison. You know what I'm saying? But I need a place that I could, rest and not be out in the cold. Because I don't like being in my car if I don't have to. In the summertime, I really don't mind. But when it gets cold like this, I don't like it at all. So, hi, Lord of the Rings. How are you today? How is everything with you? I'm exhausted tonight. I got in my feelings a little bit today at work. I forget what it was even about, but I was starting to feel like, tired of all this. I am tired of all this, but I got to get myself out of it. Yeah, you had a late dinner. What you have for dinner? Is it is it a time? I don't know. I got to see tomorrow. Like when I get up, I guess they're gonna pull me in the office and talk to me and see what my goals are or whatever. But I just gotta go harder at trying to find a second job. Like there's nothing I can really do. I can't. My hands are tied until I find a second job. So everything's tied up until I find that second job. So, and that's the end of the story. Like if I don't have a second income, I can't go to an extended stay. If I had a second gig, I can move to an extended stay tomorrow. But I have to have more income, and that's the thing. I need more money. So I got applications and stuff out there. I'm just waiting. I called a few places back today. I didn't get any phone calls back. So, when I can do that and as soon as I get that underway, I can start. I can move out and do what I need to do. But I need more money. I can't move out with no money. So that's the goal. So I'm gonna see what they expect from me tomorrow. Like what they're gonna expect from me being there. And every place is different. So some people expect this, some places expect that. Like the place I was at, they didn't charge me anything. And sometimes they'll take your money, but they'll take it out just so when you leave, you'll have a saving. So some shelters do it like that. And some shelters do take money from you if they know you're working or whatever. So I don't know what they're going to expect from me, but whatever it is, I'm going to have to give it up. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I'm just tired of this lifestyle. I don't like it. I need to be remote in my house again. I can't wait until get me a place, man. Because I'm really tired of this. This is exhausting. But I did it to myself, so it'll never happen again. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. I'll never be in this situation ever again. Because this has been the hardest that my life has ever been in my entire life. Like hopping around, bouncing around. This has been just freaking insane. Now I'm going to a new place, and it's like I'm being transferred to a new prison. And the staff was already mean and nasty on the phone. Some girl, you could tell she was a young chick. She was being nasty towards me, and then she'll go run and tell the staff that I was nasty to her. You know what I mean? So, sis, I'm not paying y'all heifers no mind. I'm gonna go do what I've been doing, ignoring everyone and minding my damn business. Please don't come over here asking me no personal questions, cause please say to yourself as I'm gonna say to mine. I told her when I came in, I said I have my own blankets, I have my own sheets, I have my own everything. I got some extra sanitizer wipes from work. I pulled some like wipies. I pulled some of those down because I know I'm gonna need it to wipe off something when I get there. Because I know them shelters be like prisons. You know what I'm saying? People ain't washing their hands. Like I know how shelters is. Them girls in there don't be washing their hands or nothing. So I come with all my own stuff. Cheap rent I've been. Yeah, 700 is not bad. What do you stay in? Like a studio apartment? I told you my landlord, my kid, uncle has apartments in Philly for low. I'm 15 minutes from New Jersey. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to stay here because my daughter, I want her to finish out school in our town that we, are originally from. This time, how long you can stay? I don't know. I figure it all out tomorrow when I get to the shelter. See what their rules and stuff are. And like I said, it's gonna be the same thing. I'm working. I'm out the shelter. I don't even be there. But they may expect something from me. They might have me doing chores. Like some shelter, the shelter I was at, they didn't expect me to do anything because I had a job. So, um, but I told them I'd be there about 10 something. And I was grateful to get the call to say they told me to come on. I was like, thank God, grateful for that. But I hope I'm not. I know it's going to be somewhat like the other shelter, like, but I'm not with the mischief. I don't have any like drama going on, drugs or anything going on like that. So, I'll be okay. I will be all right. I will be all right. And I don't have to go to work tomorrow until the afternoon, but I'm still planning on getting up early and hitting the road. You know what I mean? And they probably gonna tell me, oh, you gotta see the counselor and all that stuff. So I don't know if I gotta see the counselor tonight or whatever. Because they asked me a whole bunch of questions. Do you have any like disabilities going on or whatever? So they asked me a whole string of questions. And I understand they don't want to be a liability, but I was looking on their website and I was reading I always try to read the reviews. Even though sometimes you see a whole bunch of bad reviews and then you see a whole bunch of good reviews, and the good reviews are pretty much probably people that work at the place. That's how things normally happen. So but tonight I'm just tired. I haven't slept flat and decent in 2 days, well 3 days. Um, and I slept in my car, so my body's kind of like feeling like I'm really tired. I really want to lay on the flat bed and just crash. You know what I'm saying? I hope the place is somewhat kind of put together a little bit. Something. If I have a bed and I can put my sheets on it, I'm cool with that. But I hope none of these girls try me with the bull crap. Cause I'm like, listen, stay away from me. I stay away from you. But I have my own soap and all my own stuff. I bring my own everything to the table. Some women come into homeless shelters and they literally have nothing, like nothing. Some people don't have phones, and it's rough out here, man. I just pray for people that are struggling and going through the worst moments. Like I have been going through the worst moments in my entire life. The last 3 or 4 years of my life has just been trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? So, and the shelter close to your job. Not really that much close. It's a little closer than where I was at before. Yeah, I want a bed to sleep in. I need to lay down flat. I was in my car the last couple of days, and it's very uncomfortable because I'm in my car and it's already cold. Even though I had the hot pads work pretty good, but I still like to lay my body flat on something. You know what I mean? You know, the only thing that's going to get me out of this situation is if I have this second income. And I'm kind of scared to get a second job because now I'm like I gotta let my second job work with the job that I already have somehow. So I talk about my job, but I'm gonna be there. Like one of the ladies at the job, she was saying something like, "I didn't see you. I haven't seen you in a while." I was like, "Yeah, I was on vacation." I said, "I just came back off of vacation," and then when I came back off of vacation, this lady was like, "I said you had a death in your family or whatever," so she was like, "After your first week on your vacation, you wanted to come back to work?" I said, "Yeah." I didn't have anything to do. See, nobody knows my situation. Me, staying in my car a lot of the time, being at the shelter. Nobody knows my situation, but I had nothing to do. I had no money to really take a vacation. I had nothing. I was just, if I wasn't at a doctor's appointment or doing something I needed to do for my life, I had nothing to do. I'm sitting in parking lots pretty much most of the day or hiking or doing something like that. But I'm exhausted tonight. I'm trying to catch up on some sleep, but I still have to be out on the road. And I know they're going to tell me, oh, you got to meet with our counselor early in the morning and all that stuff. I'm riding past a lot of these people these men that be out here working on the road. And I really feel sorry for these men that they have to inhale that crap, like them fumes from road stuff. That stuff is strong. That can't be good for your lungs, man. I feel sorry for these men out here. But you got to make your money right. They get paid good money, but some of them be out here getting paid $30 or $40 an hour to do this type of stuff. But all money is definitely not good money, and I'm smelling that stuff inside my car. And my windows are up. Can you imagine what those men inhale? A lot of those men that work those type of jobs end up with cancer at some point in their life. It's just sad. The sad things that we have to do to make a living for our families. The sad things that we have to do to make a living for our families. It's like sometimes you put your life up for ransom, and then your family get older, like your kids and stuff get older, and they don't even care. So life is something. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. I had a salad today. I went to the grocery store, bought a Caesar salad. The Caesar salad I bought was in a bag, so it was like $3.99. I bought that, and I bought myself one of my favorite cakes that I get from ShopRite, and it's called Chantilly. Chantilly. Oh God, I love those cakes. But for some reason, it seemed like the piece that I have, it doesn't seem like they put a lot of like sugar inside of the whipping cream, like the whip, whatever you call it, the icing. It's like a whippy type of icing on the cake. I love this cake, but I could tell that somebody didn't put everything. They didn't put their foot in this damn cake. That's what I'm saying. They didn't put their foot in it because it usually tastes a lot sweeter than what I've been tasting today. I was like, oh, somebody didn't really do this too good. They probably had a different person in there, but the person that normally used to do these cakes, oh, these cakes be good. These cakes be good, child. These cakes be good, child. I think it's called Chantilly or something. Chantilly. I don't know. But the icing on the cake is not really that sweet. So I was like, I don't know. It's like, is this a sugar-free one or something? I mean, it's really not sugar-free, but it damn sure tastes sugar-free. Oh, what the heck was on my hands? Child. But yeah, I had a pretty good day, y'all. I love sugary icing, but it's not like a sugary icing like it's not like a buttermilk icing. It's more like a whip. It's that light icing that's real light, like a whipped cream type icing. I don't know if you guys ever even heard of the Chantilly cake or something. Oh God, one of my favorite cakes. One of my favorite freaking cakes. I love them. They're so good. I get them from ShopRite. And today I was able to go in there and get because I'm a cake and donut person, like fresh pastry type of girl. I love me a nice fresh pastry, but I don't eat it that much. I've been cutting down. I don't eat the fresh pastries too often, but I give myself some grace some days. But yeah, I'm tired of this life, man. I'm tired of this homelessness stuff. I can't wait to get settled. And then the sad part is when I get settled and I find me a place, I'm still gonna be out here busting my butt every day, like damn near working 7 days a week, and my body's still gonna be just ran over and tired. So I'm like, damn, I'm tired of this crap. You know what I'm saying? You just bust your ass and don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? You just be like, I know I just be like tired. Like damn, this is life for me. I wish I could win the damn lottery. It has something to freaking look forward to. Like go take a vacation, go to the Bahamas, do something nice yearly that I could congratulate myself. I said next year I told my boss, I said, well maybe I'll be able to save up some money when I get settled and take a cruise, do something that I can pay on. And I didn't want to tell them too much at work because like I'm a single woman. So she was like, who are you gonna go on the cruise with? Your son or something? I'm just looking at her like, what? But I go on a cruise. I can go on a singles cruise, like other single people. And I told her, I said, no, I'll probably go with some girlfriends or whatever. But I don't know. I would like to take a cruise or something next year, but I don't know what's going to happen with my life, what direction. And if I'm gonna have 2 jobs, child, it's gonna be real hard for me to try to take a vacation. It's gonna be extremely hard to try to take a vacation when I have 2 freaking jobs. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but God gonna make a way. So prepare. He gonna prepare a place. Child, this cake is good. It just tastes a little different. Like y'all know when y'all go to a place and they always have like the same chef is always cooking the food, the same person. And then when something happens to that person, like maybe the person, find another job, and then they have a new chef in there. That new chef is not going to make stuff exactly the way the other chef was making stuff. Like even if it's the same recipe, it's not going to hit the same. If it's because I used to go to this little hood restaurant years ago around the way, and you could go in there and get like chicken and waffles and stuff like that. It was like a bar slash small little restaurant. And I'm telling you, they used to go in there. You could get grits and eggs, just some nice down home cooking. You can get scrapple, bacon, grits, eggs, cheese, and stuff like that. A nice platter for breakfast. And they give you a lot of food and stuff. But once that chef, the person that used to make that stuff, that person, I think that person passed away or something, or moved or something, retired. Child, they got a new chef, and that food was not the same. I was so pissed off, and then eventually the place just kind of went out of business. I guess they just shut down or whatever. But I used to go there and be looking for that place. Like, where's the place at? Took my kids there a couple times too when they were smaller. And the food was so good. Now I don't eat out a lot, but that was a spot that I love to go to. Good morning, Sherry. How you doing? What is going on? A chantilly cake from Publix. Oh, they don't even have a Publix down my way. I always want to go to a Publix and see what the fuss is about, because everybody always be going crazy. The main people that I watch on social media, a lot of people from Atlanta, talk about Publix. I don't know if Publix is just something down south or Publix is just in Atlanta, but a lot of people say a lot of good stuff about the Publix food. But I got the chantilly cake, and they say the chantilly Publix cake is good too. So, but the one I have is from ShopRite, and ShopRite got good cakes too. They have a fresh bakery. They make stuff every day. Chantilly cake is one of my favorite cakes. I said I gotta find this cake and get it from a They do have a bakery that's like an hour away from me, and it's a nice bakery. I used to get my kids like birthday cakes from there when they were little, and those cakes was off the charts, like fresh, baked, soft, and just so nice. But I haven't been out there in a long time. I was looking up the bakery the other day. I said, I wonder if this bakery still exists. So many bakeries that's been around for so long, and the recipe seemed to never change. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like this recipe changed a little bit. I think they probably got a new person making it, but I think those stores like ShopRite and Publix, they probably have a recipe that they go by. And whatever bakery chef that they have in there at the time, they have to go by that recipe. That's what I'm thinking. But for the most part, y'all, I'm so exhausted. I'm tired, but I was like, let me do my little live stream. I said I was going to do my live every day. I got up and did my live stream this morning because I woke up in my car this morning. Publix is like Chick-fil-A. For real? The employees are always nice. Publix is mainly down south. Yeah, I know. When I watch a lot of content creators that I used to watch in the past, a lot of the people from Atlanta, they be raving over Publix. And I'm like, oh, Publix is something. If I go travel one day, I got to go check Publix out. I want to also I want to go to the Piggly Wiggly. I want to go on the Piggly Wiggly. See what the Piggly Wiggly about. What's that Piggly Wiggly? That Piggly Wiggly. I don't know when I'm gonna get the Piggly Wiggly. I don't know. It's the Piggly Wiggly. I know the Piggly Wiggly is in the South. Have y'all ever been to the Piggly Wiggly? The Piggly Wiggly. That Piggly Wiggly by my house. Okay. Where you live at, down somewhere in the south, right? Yeah. I don't know, y'all. I like chitlins, though. I do. I do. I like chitlins. But see, I don't cook them. But on the holidays or something, if a family member is making them, I will indulge. I'm not even going front. I'm not even going to lie to you. And I don't eat pork like that. So, but if somebody making chitlins, I will eat them. I'm not even going front. I will. I just never made them in my house, in my apartments that I had, because you know what they smell like. So I didn't want my neighbors getting mad at me. So, but I will eat me some chitlins. Sure will. I don't know why people be all like, ew, oh, ew, ew. I say, listen, as long as they clean and somebody clean them right, I'm gonna eat them bad boys with some hot sauce, okay? And I don't even eat pork that much. And I'm not one of those people who say, oh, I don't eat pork. Some people be sitting around saying they don't eat pork, but I eat pork once in a while. But sometimes when I had my apartment, I would eat some pork bacon. And I didn't really mess with pork bacon that much because pork bacon is very, greasy and popping everywhere. So that's the reason why I don't really be messing with pork bacon. That's the reason why I didn't like fried chicken that often. Like I didn't fry chicken in my house. I would fry chicken maybe once every couple months. That would be a treat. And my kids would get excited. Oh, she frying some chicken today. They would get happy if I go get some wings and fry them because they know I don't fry that often. Simple fact, because of course it's not healthy for you, but eating fried chicken every now and again is not bad. But some people be frying stuff every freaking day. I was like, girl, you gonna clog your arteries up now. You gonna clog them arteries up. Yeah, this chantilly cake is so yummy. I'm so glad that I do not have to sleep out in out in this car tonight. Because when I got into this car, when I got out of work, it was cold in the car. I was like, damn, I'm glad I'm getting out of this crap. But we'll see how the shelter is. I mean, hopefully there ain't gonna be no bull crap going on, and I have to leave. But I know the shelter. I know how shelters are, and they were saying, oh, you only can bring 7 outfits and all this stuff. I said, listen, I just bring my work stuff and I got my gym stuff. I don't have a lot of stuff. I have my car, so most of my stuff is in my car anyway. So trust me, I am not trying to bring a whole bunch of stuff in there. That's one thing I never wanted to do being in the shelter is being there, like bringing a whole bunch of crap in. Nope. In case I need to bounce up out of there. I said, trust me, I ain't bringing a whole bunch of stuff. I know how it is. And I'm not going to tell them that I was at the other shelter. I'm not going to tell them that. Because it's really none of nobody's damn business where I was at or whatever the fact. So I'm not going to communicate with them and let them know that. I'm just homeless right now, and I hope it work out too. And it will. It will. I just don't know what their rules and stuff are. Like, how long they going to let me stay. And I need to stay as long as I can. It is a pork spot only. You talking about the Piggly Wiggly in South Carolina? Okay. I guess they got the Piggly Wiggly all through the South. But when I travel, I want to go to the Piggly Wiggly, and just even if I don't buy anything, I just want to walk around and just see what Piggly Wiggly. People talk about that a lot on social media too. So they're vaguely wiggly. Oh, they just sell all pork products. Okay. I don't eat pork like that, but I will eat some pork bacon and I will eat some chitlins if somebody else is making them. I'm not making them myself, but I love me some chitlins. Okay, and I haven't had chitlins in years because it's hard to find somebody that cooked those things. It's a guy that I watch on Facebook. He's somewhere in the South. Child be wanting to ride down to go see him. They buy some chitlins from him because them chitlins he be making me look good. He make the chitlins and he be putting the pepper and the onions and the peppers cut up in them, and he make them outside. And he also put like potatoes in them. Like, ooh, it look good. I want some. I said, man, I might have to take that ride. I don't know if he's in Alabama somewhere. He's somewhere in the deep South. And I'm like, man, I might have to come visit you one day and get me some chitlins. I love chitlins. I just haven't had some in a while. My mom, I think the last time I had chitlins was my mom made them, and that was so long ago. Like, so freaking long ago. Such a long time ago. I see you looking, Yvonne. She looking like, no chitlins over here, honey. funky smell. It do have a funky smell, but I like them. I don't like the smell, but they taste good to me, especially with hot sauce and stuff. I don't know. Excuse me, y'all. I know that conversation just went left, and some people, you eating chitlins? Oh God, no! Like I like them. I do. I just don't make them. I don't buy them myself and make them, but I will eat them if I'm at somebody else's house. So I think chitlins is something that you have to prepare when you have your own home and you have like an outside space. Because say if I had a house, a small house, say if I had a house, I would definitely go outside and make the chitlins. And I make sure that my neighbors are probably not, at work somewhere. Because somebody's gonna be real mad when you make chitlins because they, y'all already know the smell and stuff. But they are good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I gotta make sure that when I get to the shelter, I pull over on the side of the road somewhere at McDonald's or something and just put all my stuff into one bag. All I need is my nightgown, my toiletries, my toothpaste, my toothbrush, my soap so I can wash my face tonight. Maybe they'll let me take a shower. If so, I'll take a shower. But I already know either tonight or early in the morning they're gonna say, well, you got to meet with this counselor, because living in a shelter, you got to meet with people and let them know like what your goals are. Like, what are your goals? Like, what do you plan on doing while you're here? I'm gonna ask her. I said, listen, is there somebody in housing that can help me with something here? Like, is there someone here? Is there someone here that can help me? I need the help, man, because it's hard out here, man. That's all I'm gonna say. It is hard out here, and I was thinking about the kids, like the young kids that's like 18 and 19 years old. The family put them out in the streets. Some parents send their kids off as soon as they graduate. They like, you got another week to go here or another month or so, and you have to go off into the world on your own. I'm against that only because the kids are young and they're just getting out of high school. What do they know about the world? The only reason I say put your kids out at 18 or whatever is if they're being disrespectful. That's the only time that I agree with somebody putting their kids out. But for a parent to say, I gotta live my life now. If your kid is being disrespectful, put their asses out. But if they're just, if they're being good kids, doing what they got to do around the house, helping, having a job, trying to get their license, and doing stuff that they need to do for themselves and not leaning on their family, let them stay as long as they need to stay. But for kids that want to be disrespectful, let them freaking go. We not doing that. I ain't doing the disrespect. No, ma'am. I'm trying to see, is this my turn now? I think it is. No, that's not my turn. It is not my turn, baby. Sure ain't. But yeah, if the kids are being disrespectful and stuff like that, put their behinds out your house. But if they're being good kids, I hate when I see people put their kids out at 18 because nowadays the kids need to stay home as long as they can. I mean, the kids are staying home up until their 30s. They need all the help that they can get, man. Like, I don't agree with parents doing that type of stuff to their kids. Like, come on now. I hate when I see that. I be watching a lot of YouTube stuff about like homelessness and stuff, and I be seeing the kids out on the streets. They're like, "Oh, I'm 19 or I'm 18," and some of the parents put their kids out before while they're in high school. Like, how do you get to throw away your 12 or 13-year-old kid? Oh, I ran away, or I put my daughter out and she was 13. How do you do that to an underage child? You can get in trouble for that. You can't just dump your 12 or 13-year-old kid. Now, if your kid run away from home, that's a different story. But I was just like, you can't just do that to your kid, man. I would never put my children out like that. Now, if they're being disrespectful or something, bye. They being disrespectful and sassy and whatever. They want to be, try to act like they want to fight their parents. You can go, because now you can go get a taste of real life. Because ain't nobody out on the streets going to be playing with you. Ain't nobody out in the streets going to play with you. How's everybody doing tonight? Anybody new here? Anybody new here and don't know my story, honey? You got to read the description inside my video. Every time I put out a live stream video, I talk about my situation and, me being in a homeless shelter. And I was kicked out of a homeless shelter 3 days ago, on Sunday, actually. No, was it Sunday? Was it Sunday? Yeah, so I think it was Sunday afternoon. I had did my regular thing. I didn't go to church Sunday because I was. Matter of fact, no, it was I think it was Saturday night. It was Saturday night that I went back to the shelter and she put me in the office and you gonna have to go. You can leave Monday, so they gave me the opportunity to leave on Monday, but I left and I was in tears, to be honest. I was like, damn, I thought I was doing okay here. But obviously I wasn't. So I went on about my way. But the lady that actually put me out, I thought she was real cool. Like I had so much respect for her because I knew her from like the last time. So some people you have respect for, you will never disrespect them, but you keep it professional too. Like what I'm saying. When you see her, y'all have conversations, laugh, giggle about this or whatever. But I just always have respect for her. But she's the one that put me out, and I was like, damn, I thought she was okay. I thought she was okay. I thought she was all right. I didn't think I was doing anything in here harmful that y'all had to put me out in the streets and didn't care if I lived in my car or whatever. It was very uncomfortable in the car. Very uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable inside that car. It was not any kind of comfort going on there. So I was not comfortable, but shelters are not made not shelters. Cars are not made for livable type situations. I'm exhausted tonight, child. I'm tired. You know why I'm tired? Because I've been up since 3 something in the morning. I went live stream. Lately, I just been doing live streams for like 2 hours. I just pray to God that I'm gonna be okay tonight. I'm around a whole bunch of strange people that I don't know. I'm praying that these stupid staff members will pipe down and not try to beat their chest and oh, this is what's going on. Like I don't be amongst the BS. So I'm not in the mischief group. I'm not in the loud girls group. I be the one over here trying to be quiet, kind of keep my mouth shut. I'm not a loud mouth woman. I can't stand when I run into other women that can't seem to keep their damn mouth shut. Like, shut up. You know how to shut up? You know what that means? Like, stop talking so damn much. And then they talk so much and they so damn loud. I can't stand a loud person. I really don't like it. It really grinds my gears. It really grinds my gears. It's getting cold out here, y'all. I'm glad I don't got to sleep in my car tonight. Well, let me not speak so soon because I don't know what to expect when I get to the shelter. I really don't. I don't know what to expect. So, expect the best. Always try to stay positive, remain hopeful. Remain hopeful that things will change. Hey, Sherry. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm not ignoring y'all, but I'm kind of y'all know what I'm doing. I'm not ignoring anyone, but I am on my way to my next location. I was able to seek shelter, so I'm headed to that shelter right now. And, I'm excited about it. I'm happy. I know it's not going to be the best situation, but you don't have nothing and you're able to get a little bit of something, especially a warm bed to sleep in at night. My sheets are clean. I don't have to worry about too much because I have my own stuff. But I just want to lay down and relax tonight and just try to take a load off. Praying that these girls are not going to be too crazy and ratchet. I'm going into a new environment. I don't know these people, so I'm going into a strange land, and I don't like that either. At least the girls at the other place, I got to know them a little bit. I knew at nighttime that I was safe, that nobody was going to try me, nobody was going to try to beat me up or bully me or do anything. I mean, the beating up part don't mean nothing to me because ain't nobody beating me up, but I don't do the bully stuff. I stay to myself. I don't bully people, and I don't expect nobody to freaking bully me. And that's not gonna happen no way. Cause the way I look, ain't nobody saying too much of anything to me, honey. They not saying nothing to me, but hey, how you doing? So I can't be bullied, baby. I can't be bullied, baby. I'm trying to think where I'm going. I don't even know. Child, I don't even know where I'm going, child. Whew, Jesus. I just always pray that, like, when I go to a new shelter or something, that my car is going to be safe. Like, because you never know. You can't even trust the staff members, the people that you're supposed to confide in, and the ones that's supposed to kind of look us out. You can't even trust them. They looking outside at your car and seeing what you drive and talking about, you got in this car and you homeless. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what their logistics are going to be, what they're going to tell me I have to do, or, if they're going to tell me I have to pay some rent. I don't know. I guess we'll see when I get there. I got to make the best of it. That's all I can do. Make the best of it. I need a place to stay, especially now it's cold outside. Child, I'm not trying to be out here in these elements. It's too cold. I get an attitude and I get really mad if I got to be freezing somewhere. I don't like that feeling. But some homeless people can do it. I just know that I don't want to. I can do it if I have to do it, but I don't want to do it. I do not want to do it, y'all. Wear headphones until you're ready to fall asleep. I try not to wear the headphones too much, especially in a new environment that I don't know who I'm around. I probably keep one headphone in one ear and keep the other ear free so I can hear the conversation in the room. Because you always want to be aware of what's going on around you, because somebody could be plotting to murder you, and you got your headphones and you can't hear people plotting on you. So I want to be always got my head on the swivel. Always. Because I don't trust nobody. I don't even trust my own family members. So I for darn sure ain't going to trust no stranger. But I don't want to put the energy out there like I'm always negative. I just speak from, like, I speak real talk. I'm not going to sugarcoat life. Like, life is crazy. You never know who you can trust. You can't even trust your own family. So I got my head on the stool for everyone. Everyone is you questionable, baby. You are questionable in my life because you just don't never know what to expect. And all I want to do is go to sleep. That's all I want to do. Go to sleep, child. I got my towel, got my pillow, I got my own rags. Even at the other shelter I was at, when I went there, they didn't have no rags for nobody to wash. So y'all got towels, but where's the rags at? Because I need to scrub my body. But thankfully I have my own rags. But your body needs to be scrubbed from that dead skin that's still sitting on your body. Like, you got to scrub properly and cleanse yourself right. So I'm hoping it's going to be a good experience for me. I stay to myself. I'm quiet. I don't really bother too much with people, and that's that. And I got my head on the swivel, baby. You watching me, and I'm watching you too. You watching me, and I'm watching you too. Trust and believe. My eyes is watching you too. Hey, Dr. J, how are you today? Tonight? How are you tonight? I don't really have. I mean, I've been talking the whole time, but I'm almost at my hour mark. So when I get to my hour mark, I'm gonna drop the video. I'm at 44. By the time I get to where I'm going, it'll be an hour. So I'm almost at my hour mark. Ugh. Oh, Jesus. That yawn, child. I'm ready to freaking go to sleep. I hope I don't have to be here and people asking me a whole bunch of questions. When somebody going to a shelter, the thing they really want to do is go to sleep. That's what they really want to do. Go to That's what people want to do when they coming in off the streets.